you know, it's perfect personal preference, but that does fall out easy. And the cape stands by itself. Actually, the cape stands better than Sentry does. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight I'm going to take a quick look at the Avengers Legends Infinite series, Avenging Allies. Now, I got the whole series today. I'm going to double up on the reviews, get through them quicker. First, man, the packaging, I really like the packaging. You know, I've talked about it before. I don't care too much for packaging in general. You know, it's just between me and the figure. But if I had to have this and the Black Series Star Wars, I like. You know, it's easy to get out of. It's nice box art. In the case of Star Wars, it's just, you know, plain black with some art on it. But I like the side pictures here. The black and white, it's just something. Here for a second, I couldn't figure out who that was, and I'm holding them in my hand. But the Sentry picture, the Machine Man, both on the Avenging Allies package, I like. It's nice. Now, they share a package because, you know, they share a name. And I've seen some complaints on the forums about, you know, it leaves the figures themselves a little ambiguous, I guess. People that are not as familiar as, you know, comic book history, blah, 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 don't know who the characters are, you know, would they buy them if they don't know who the character is, if they even know their name? I know it's an argument that goes back and forth, but on the packaging, they point out, you know, Marvel's Sentry, Marvel's Machine Man. And so they do name them. It's just on the back of the package. And speaking of the back of the package, I love these half-face shots. They're just something cool about them. It's the figures, nice, you know, just even. It makes everything just smooth all the way across. And then, of course, you know, the Allfather Odin Build-A-Figure with alternate King Thor head, which I got the whole series. I got Carol from eBay before the series even dropped, so I didn't get the Build-A-Figure piece of her, but I don't care too much to build King Thor, so I didn't have to buy her in the package. I have the figure. I don't need the Build-A-Figure piece. It works out for me. So I'm going to get these open, take a quick look at them, and let's see what's going on with these guys. Okay, and here they are out of the package. Now, basically, these are figures we've seen, well, base bodies we've seen before. You know, Sentry comes on the Hyperion Sabretooth. I can't remember what the first body that he came on was. But you know what you're getting here. You know, it's Hyperion without the boot cuffs, that kind of thing. It's more Sabretooth. Sabretooth was a pretty clean body, nice for customs, that kind of thing. Machine Man comes on the Bucky Cat body that's been cleaned up, mostly, and then reused for Archangel, who didn't have the, you know, the cuffs on the gloves, the cuffs on the boots, that kind of thing. Clean body again. And for both of these, I think they work. Yeah, Sentry maybe should be smaller, but he's, you know, larger than life. I kind of like him bigger, buffer, you know. He was always shown as, you know, all-powerful. So I'm good with him on the big body. I'm not a stickler for scale or, you know, stats. And Machine Man definitely works on this body. It's nice, clean, purple. I love the paint on this, the purple. It's got a metallic sheen to it. You hold it up in different lights, or different, you know, lighting, and you almost see some blue, some gray. For a minute I thought there was some paint scuffs here and there, but it's not. It's just the, you know, paint itself. And of course the sculpt on the head is new, the belt's new, the head is new, and the head totally works. It looks just like Machine Man. I may have preferred to get a modern version, but again, I'm totally good with this. Now, my only problem here is the T is loose, so he kind of wobbles here, I don't know if that's the whole, but he's not loose in the legs. There's no, it doesn't just drop. My Baron Zemo, he was just loosey-goosey at the hips, along with this shimmy and shake. But it doesn't seem to affect him posing. He still stands. Yeah, he can fall over a little bit. Not fall over, but, tilt. But he mostly goes back to neutral position, if you're into that kind of thing. Now, let's take a look at Machine Man first, because, he's in my hands. The belt is loose, like a lot of Hasbro figures lately. It's not glued down, so you can position it high, position it low, twist it around, whatever you want to do with the belt. You kind of know what you're getting into articulation-wise, having this body several times already. None of the other joints stick. No, it's not really rubbery, like we saw with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Double elbows, double knees, the rocker ankles. So quick, and I mean, like I said, you know what you're getting into. Now, as for the head sculpt, oh man, it's dead on. The eyes, the paint. The only thing I've noticed here, the gray all over is nice. The straps, not even straps, just his decoration on his body. There's gray around the shoulder joint, gray around the boot line, and then gray around his face. And yeah, that metallic purple just pops. The red doesn't reach all the way to the skin here. That's the only thing I've been able to pick out that, and it doesn't even annoy me. It's the right shape. You can't see it unless you get right up on it. So, stickler, maybe. Being nitpicky there. He does come with interchangeable hands. Let's see how easy these pop out. Pretty easy. And he comes with extendo hands. Pop right in. Extends out. Let's see. There's air holes, so yep, it's bendy. See, it bends around. I don't know how far I want to take this. Oops. But yeah, there you go. It bends around. He can do whatever. He's got a fist with a fully functioning, wrist joint here. Swivels. Hinges. Let's see if it pops out. No, I don't think. I could probably pull that out, but it acts like it doesn't want to. I was going to see if the fists can go on the hands. You could probably bull and pop that out if you want fists on him, which is nice. He comes with 2 of these, so easy to change here. Easy to pop in. And he's got the extends for both. And they've been pretty good. It's kind of loose here. If you get some angle to it, it's going to flop around, which, it's kind of sad. But it still works. I like these. It makes me wish there were leg extensions of some kind. Head extension. I may have to try to work something out there. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, hey, man, those hips. He's all machine manning it up. Now for Sentry, like I said, we've seen this body the same way. His belt is loose. I cannot find my old Sentry. I don't know if I got rid of him or he's buried in the bottom of a box. I just remember not liking him. He was on that body with that horrible texture. And I never felt like the body actually fit him. The hair was not that great. The beard was okay. I like this hair sculpt. I wish it was a little more full, maybe. It's kind of, matted to this side, like the wind's blowing that way. Otherwise, I love the belt. I don't have a problem with him except for the cape. He's got the Hyperion cape thing going on. Now, Hyperion had 2. Like, he had an under cape and then a cape that went up and over. Sentry comes with just the one, and it's pinned. but I almost feel like it should go up and over his shoulders. They kind of fake it with paint right here. So it goes, it's okay from the front because you don't see the separation. And I'm all about the front of figures anyway. But from the back, on top of that falling out all the time, which I'd want to glue it almost, but then you'd lose, you know, some, I don't know, a little bit of movement, I guess. He's a little bit hard to stand for some reason. I don't know, his feet are curved maybe. But with the cape, he's got his own stand. So, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Also, the other problem I have, there's a slight separation in this boot from leg to boot. It's a gap of some kind. This one doesn't have it. But to be honest, this one's tighter than this one. This one's kind of loose. This one's tighter, but gappier. Robo can't win. He's just really thick. You got to find the sweet spot to stand on. How about with the cape? Get in there. Get in there. And I don't know, it adds a little, you know, it throws the balance off, but the cape helps him stand. Articulation-wise, again, you know what this figure is. You have, you know, double elbows, double knees, rocker ankles, hinge and swivel, swivel thigh, have good crunch. Head gets good down, doesn't get up, and I hate that for a flying character, but I understand it because of, you know, the hair. Now there's an ear poking out. That's kind of cool. As far as other accessories, Build-A-Figure pieces, Sentry comes with 2. I'm assuming these are Odin arms. They're both clean. They look nice. I can't wait to build them, but we'll get to that. Machine Man comes with 1 armored arm. Looks cool. I know it's for King Thor, but I may use this for Odin. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to wait till I build them. And as far as I can tell, the right arm is exactly the same. Yeah, I'm happy I picked these guys up. I'm happy for a new Sentry. I'm happy for a classic character like Machine Man. So yeah, if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. Pegged in there? No, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, it will. Oh, no. Still too high. No, it works. Okay. Pegged in. Now it won't come off. It's on there now. There's no going back.